Hey, what's going on, everybody? Today's video is going to be about how to get the Duel Blades Schematic out of the fire dungeon. Now, it is a 6% chance, and I'll link a website down at the bottom so you can see what the percentages of all the different schematics come out of these dungeons are. And I will have that in the comments or the description, so feel free to check that out. But the Duel Blades, the Burning Duel Blades, do drop from the fire dungeon. And here's a quick way to kind of go through the low level. If you just want to get them, you know, the higher levels you get into, the higher rarity of weapon that you can get, like a level 3 or level 4 or level 5. But if you just want the basic or the level 1, you just run the first dungeon, okay? It's the easiest. You can get through it with really bad gear. I purposely put on bad gear to just run through it real quick and, you know, just show you don't have to have the best gear, because a lot of people have been asking me, do you have to have really good gear, blah, blah, blah. No, it's really easy on a level 1. If you start going up, you will have to have better gear. It does jump in skill levels pretty quickly, so pay attention to that. And don't hesitate to go in these dungeons and try them at different levels and die. If you get to the last boss and you die a bunch, you can always get your loot. You're not going to lose it. So there's like a little safe spot to get your loot. So that's really cool of them to add that. Now, going through this, I like to, if I'm just going to farm for schematics, I just want to kind of get in there and get it done quickly. I'm not trying to, you know, check every door and fry down every door just to see what's behind. If you want to farm for meds, then definitely do that, because these dungeons do have a lot of meds. I always want to take out the clapper. I call that enemy the one with the drill shot, because holy hell, if your shield goes down for a second, they hit you. It's 3/4 your health or half your health. It's a lot. I'm not worried about the fire damage, you know, on these mobs right here. I'm just worried about the bot or the enemy coming out with the clapper. So I'm always going to take that one out first. That's my main priority. And then I will rotate to the big dude, because he dies quick. By the time this one's rushing, I will riposte and do a little backspin that will add a bleed and weaken the enemy damage 50%. And so that's really nice. Once again, I am like a total bot waiting for the new one. I'm like, wait a minute, why didn't it come out? This guy was on his knee, he wasn't fully dead. So I'm botting it up out here, dude. Bebop in full action. I'm not even edited out, you know, so shit happens. Now take them out really quick, and then after this other wave, you will go on to the next room, which is to my right. So we're going to go ahead and head over there now. Don't forget to pick up your meds. They are all over the place, and ammo. So feel free, if you come in here, you know, without much ammo, you still can find plenty. And some of the dungeons will actually have salvaged metal around, and you can make your own, you know, ammo. Now, I always forget to come over here and do this. My buddy Big Time, he does this all the time. And boom, you will take out an enemy. You also blow up all the fire canisters in the next room. That way you don't accidentally hit them, or the enemy hits them and you're next to them, because they do stagger you for about a second or two. So go ahead and blow them up. It will take out one of the enemies that spawn here. And then I'm looking for the clapper. Luckily, the clapper did not hit me on these. And what I want to do here is head down to the west and go ahead and try to get set up as quick as I can. The clapper will spawn here on the first 2 waves. The 3rd wave, it will spawn in a different spot, which I'll show you. And usually I can kill these quick enough to where this knife person will come up, and I don't have to sit here and look like a bot, and I can freaking just go ahead and riposte, hit them, and take them out quick. And I'm absolutely fumbling here, so it does happen. And then I want to go ahead and get set up. You can do it with a rifle, or you can come up here with a shotgun. The rifle would be a lot better if you have one that can take it out pretty quickly. I wanted to make sure it was dead this time. Don't want an enemy resurrecting. I wasn't far enough over to where the big dude came out, so this knife person ran around. So right here, I think I switch it up to where I stay more on this side. That way I can take the clapper that spawns out to the far side out first, and then I can go ahead and take the other 2 out pretty quickly. The clapper will spawn on the 3rd wave over there, and then you'll only have one other mob to deal with, which is the knife one here, and then it goes back to the normal rotation. So now I'm going to reload my rifle. I'm just going to stay down here, go ahead and blast, and now the other one will meet you. That's how you really want to do it right there. That way it's the most efficient way that I've found so far. And not that we're trying to speed run out here or anything like that, but I just don't want to waste time running around. There's just easier ways to do these things, and I love to kind of try to max out the efficiency. So if you have any other, you know, tips or anything like that, feel free to, you know, put them in there. Have a responsive planner belt here for this boss. You're going to want to jump up in the air when she sets the floor on fire, or in the higher levels, if she's shooting you, you can kind of float around in a circle, and that way you're not on the floor getting hit. You can also have the damage multiplier, the I forget what it's called. It's like when you're up in the air. I think I'll put it on here in a second. And that way you could do, I think it's 15 or 25% more damage while you're up in the air. And don't forget, a attractor field here will be really good. Had a buddy come into my chat last night when I was streaming and mentioned that, and I thought, man, you know what, that's a great idea for the shotgun. That way you can get all the shotgun pellets hit straight in the chest. So now I'm looking for the one where I go up in the sky and do more damage, I think, or I was looking for a third one to put on. I think that did the headshot damage. So when this boss shoots, there's a couple different ways it's gonna happen. Okay, this first, you know, round of health is basically staying on the ground, shooting 3 to 5 balls out of fire at you. So just try to keep count, and then you can go straight up to the chest and just boom, boom, boom. Now the second phase, you get up in the air, you can pull the boss down immediately, so it's not just shooting like 20 shots at you. It should shoot like 5, and then you go ahead and shotgun the chest again. Now get ready for the mobs to spawn, or a mob to spawn. So I'm gonna go ahead and have the drone going. I'm gonna try to take this one out as quick as I can. And then I wanna move because that boss is gonna be shooting. Now I'm gonna try to count 3 or 4 shots, make sure I'm reloaded. Oh, those missiles that she throws, you can shoot those and blow them up. So if you float like that, that's where the responsive planter belt is really good. You can still do damage and shoot while, you know, avoiding all these shots. You gotta take these mobs out quick. And get away whenever that missile's coming. Get some separation, turn and shoot. And now we're back to the boss. If you put your drone down to do damage and she shoots a fireball on it, it's gonna break the drone or destroy the drone before you can even set it off. So make sure you keep, you know, pay attention to that. Trying to get my stamina up, so I crouched a little bit. I don't have the disciplined breathing on, which I think is just a must-have perk at the higher levels on this boss. And you can easily just go ahead and shotgun it down, and then you got a 6% chance on the dual blades. The boss doesn't give you any loot. There's also a little loot right underneath where the stairs that I'm taking. There's a little bitty loot box there. Probably not gonna have anything good. A couple med boxes. And then you're gonna probably get just flamethrowers till your ears bleed. But yeah, that's how you get them. It would be in there. The dual blade one, 6% chance, so it is, you know, kind of rare. So you'll have to grind out. That's why I like to be efficient, run through it quickly, and that's how you do that. All right, see y'all in the next video. Have a good one. Later.